Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Lord Krishna appeared in Mathura. Mathura was the Janmastan, Lord Krishna. But right after his birth, he went to Vrindavan, went to Braj. He's so attracted to the cows in the forests of Vrindavan. Same way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in Mayapur. And the Yogistan, Yoga Pith, and the Yoga Pith in Mayapur, birthplace. But pastimes were more in Srivas Thakur's home, Srivas Pandit. Who is Srivas Pandit in Krishna Lila? Srivas Pandit, you know Panchatattva in Mayapur? We have Panchatattva. Panchatattva. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu along with his associate. We say Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Right? Yesterday we were talking Nityananda is Balaram. Right? Nityananda is Balaram. And then Nityananda, and then there's also Advaita. Advaita is Mahavishnu, Sadashiva. So then there is also Gadadhar. That's Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaurava. So Gadadhar, he is Radharani. And then Srivas is Narad. So you have 5 tattvas. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is the Supreme Lord. Then Nityananda, he is the expansion of Krishna. Just like Balaram is expansion of Krishna. Krishna and Balaram are the same. Balaram is also God. Krishna is God, Balaram is also God. They're different color. Krishna is more black, Balaram is more white. But they're the same, Bhagwan. They have all the power. So Balaram is expansion. Nitya and then Advaita is incarnation. his avatar. The Advaita Acharya. Advaita is the incarnation. So, three tattvas. There are three Vishnu tattvas. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna, Nityananda is Balaram, Advaita is Mahavishnu. So they're all Vishnu tattva. So when Vishnu tattva, they can offer tulsi leaves to them. Then you have Gadadhar. Gadadhar is the Radharani. Radharani is the internal potency, right? She's the internal potency. Shakti. Yeah, Shakti. And then Gadadhar is Tatastasat, Narada Muni. He's Tatastasat. So 5 tattvas here. Pancha tattvat makam Krishnam, Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam, Bhakta Avataram, Bhakta Pyam, Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. That's how we offer our respects to Pancha Tattva. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is coming in Kali Yuga to teach everyone Harinam Sankirtan, the chanting of the holy name. Right? We said yesterday, Kali Yuga done.
Harinam Sankirtan.
Harinam Sankirtan. Yes, the Dharma for the Kali Yuga, Sankirtan. So in every age there's a Dharma. In the Satya Yuga, meditation, long life. Treta Yuga, Yagya. People had more money. Then Dwapara Yuga, temple worship. And finally Kali Yuga, Sankirtan. Kirtan every year. Do Kirtan. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. He is Mahabadanaya avatar. He's very merciful. Gives mercy to everyone. Young man, old man, women, children, everyone can chant the holy name. He brought the chanting of the holy name out from the temple. Before Mahaprabhu, they were chanting in the temple. But Mahaprabhu brought the chanting out because not everyone can go in the temple. I cannot go in the temple. They won't let me in Puri, Jagannath Puri. You have to be born Hindu, right? So that then only you can get in the temple in Puri. And some other Orissa's like that. Orissa quite conservative. Now they have another Jagannath temple in Bengal. Mamata Banerjee built a big temple. What's that name of that place? On the coast.
Calcutta? Bengal. West Bengal. Calcutta? He made in Calcutta, no? West Bengal. West Bengal. West Bengal में है ना Calcutta so capital है. West Bengal capital है. Mamata Banerjee built it.
Yeah, our government.
It's really it's recently, right?
Huh?
It's made recently, right?
Yeah, recently, yeah.
Very good.
It's in Bengal State. On the coast, just before you get to Orissa.
Digga.
But then,
Digga.
Diga.
Yeah, 2018. She was inspired in 2018.
Yeah,
Make
right.
it.
They made the deity out of stone. You know, Jagannath is actually Darumurti. Should be made from wood. But these deities are made of stone. Cannot lift them, they're so heavy, you know. So they've got small deities made of wood. But they have to do Rathi Acharya. Anyway, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he lived 24 years in Mayapur. Mayapur, on the bank of the Ganga. So he was enjoying pastimes there with his devotees in the house of Srivas. what happened was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu first, he was a pandit. But then, after his father died, he went to Gaya. And in Gaya, he got Diksha. Right? He got Diksha from his guru was. Anyway, he got Diksha from Ishwarapuri. Right? He took sannyas from Keshava Bharat. Sannyas came later in Katwa. You go to Katwa. You know Katwa?
I have not been, but I've just read about
Katwa. And in Katwa, Keshava Bharat, he had the ashram there. Ishwarapuri, he was in Gaya. Mahaprabhu, he told his mother, I'll go to Gaya and I'll offer sat for my father. Father had passed away. Did you go to Gaya to offer sat for your forefathers? No, you never went. They have the lotus feet of Vishnu there.
She has no, mother. Okay. But
Many people are there every day. Thousands of people. Very crowded. They have Vishnu Pada there.
Oh, last. In our family, mainly the male go. Only the male go. They don't take the female. But it was yeah, only the male go.
नहीं जाते अटेंड दान जो करते हैं वो जेंट्स
But they don't go to do the rituals. Only the male do all the rituals. Yeah, all the men. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe that's why you have seen there.
रिचुअल्स कम टाइम में
And in Mahaprabhu went, told his mother, I'll go do Shrat for my father. And when he went there, he met Ishwarapuri. And he got Diksha. And so then he came back. And on his way back, he went to a place called Kanai Natsala. If you get a chance sometime, oh, you must see Kanai Natsala. It's very amazing place. It's right on the bank of the Ganga. And the Ganga there, it's like an ocean. So huge, so big there, the Ganga. Especially in the rainy season, when the rivers, the water goes up, and the whole area floods, very flat. So it's like an ocean. You go on the boat to cross the Ganga, and think you're in the sea, like an ocean. So Kanai Natsala, we have a temple there now, ISKCON temple. One sadhu was staying there, but before he left the body, he gave the land to ISKCON. So we were lucky, we got land there and they built a temple. It's a very poor area, very undeveloped, away from the city and like that.
Sikkim.
And the Kanai Natsala, Lord Chaitanya was there. They say Kanai Natsala, Krishna comes there. You know when he comes there? When he disappears from the Rati Anki. When he's doing Rasa Lila, during the Rasa Lila, sometimes Krishna will disappear because the gopis will become proud. The gopis will think Krishna's dancing with me. Krishna's endorsing me. Gopis will become a bit proud. So Krishna does not like his devotees to be proud. So he disappeared. When he disappears, he goes to Kanai Natsala. So Mahaprabhu was there. He'd taken Diksha.
Kanai Natsala. Kanai Naksha.
Not so.
Natsala. It's in near Gaya.
No. It's halfway between Mayapur and Gaya.
Okay, between Mayapur and Gaya. In Bengal. In Bengal. Oh, it's in Bengal.
Not N-A-T, Nataraj, right?
Yeah, Nataraj.
Place where Krishna comes to die. So Mahaprabhu was there, and he had some experience with Krishna. Krishna appeared, but then he disappeared. So then Mahaprabhu was feeling, when will he come again? When will I come? So like that, Mahaprabhu came back to Mayapur. When he came back to Mayapur, he told everyone, I don't want to sleep anymore at night. Every night we will just have kirtan. Then why we should sleep? Every night sleep so many hours. Just think, we sleep 8 hours a night. Then in 1 year, how many hours we sleep? We pass 1/3 of our life. 8 hours is 1/3 of the day. So if you live 90 years, you sleep 30 years. So Mahaprabhu thought, I don't want to sleep at night anymore. And he said, all the devotees come to Srivasa's house and have kirtan every night. The neighbors would like that, every night. Neighbors. Somehow, anyway, we managed. If you go to Mayapur, have you ever been to Mayapur, any of you? No? Oh, we have to take you to Mayapur and see the Chief Minister of Bengal just went to Mayapur. As soon as he got elected, first place he went to, Mayapur. So you should go and see Mayapur, holy Dham, holy place, Mahaprabhu's pastimes there. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is having kirtan there every night at the home of Srivas. And the neighbors didn't like it. And who are the neighbors? Brahmanas. Smarta Brahmanas. Any of you Smarta Brahman? Yeah? Any Smarta Brahman?
Brahmins. Smart. But you're not smart. You're not smart.
Smart.
She's I am Brahmin. My Brahmin. Brahmin.
Yeah.
God Brahmin. God. They're all God Brahmin, right?
So the Smarta Brahmins, they all went to the Chankasi because at that time Bengal was ruled by the Nawab. You know the Nawab, huh?
Yeah, I know. It's in display like Nawab, but I read the story itself.
Nawab. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's time, Nawab was very powerful. Nawab Hussain Shah. He had his place in Ramakeli in Bengal. So at that time, the whole of Bangladesh and West Bengal was one. So he was in Ramakeli. Oh, very nice place. You should go to see that. Oh, it's much nicer than Vrindavan. Vrindavan so crowded, so many people, traffic, oh, terrible, Can't move. Ramakeli, wonderful, beautiful, so cows and green and not crowded. Right? So one of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's associates, he used to live there. Rupa and Sanatan, they lived there in Ramakeli. Mahaprabhu went there to meet them. He went to see them, to tell them, you know what he told them? Give up the job. Give up the job because they were working for the Nawab, right? And you know what the Nawab does, right? Kill the cow.
Yeah.
Eat the cow's meat.
Yeah.
So they told Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu told them, you don't want to be working here. Better leave this school. But they were making it like Vrindavan. Very, very special, very beautiful place. Nawab, you can see the ruins of the palace there. Big, huge building they had, very huge place. 500 years ago. So, anyway, Chankasi was like the minister under the Nawab. Nawab was like emperor. Nawab was Jarasandha in Krishna Lila. Jarasandha.
Jarasandha in the Krishna Leela.
And Chankasi in Krishna Lila, who was the Chankasi? So they came again, Krishna. So Chankasi got reports. They're having kirtan all night. They're disturbing the neighborhood. Boom, 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 boom. Beating the drum. And so Chankasi went with all his men, and they went there. And you know what they did? They broke the Madanga. Chankasi came. Because Madanga was made from clay. So break the Madanga. Nowadays we get fiberglass drums. But used to be only clay drums. Only recently started making fiberglass. So Chankasi's clay drum, and they broke the Madanga. And they threatened all of them that we'll make you all Muslims if you don't stop this. So they were threatened. They told Mahaprabhu Chankasi had come and he beat us and he warned us. They broke the Madanga and said no more kirtan. But Mahaprabhu did not accept, right? He read Chaitanya Bhagavat.
Yeah.
What Mahaprabhu, he was a young man, but he gathered lakhs of people. They all came. He told everyone, come, we're going to protest, you know. They had a big civil disobedience march. They went to the Chankasi. They talked to the Chankasi. So that is described there in Chaitanya Bhagavat, in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Chankasi then promised them that from now on I will never interfere with the Sankirtana. And so Mahaprabhu asked him, oh, what happened? You changed your mind. Yesterday when you went there, you said no more kirtan. Now you say you will never interfere with the kirtan. And then the Chankasi explained, he said, last night I had a visitor. You know who the visitor was in the home of the Chankasi?
Narasimha.
Yeah, Narasimha. Narasimha came in an angry mood. He sat on his chest and he told them, you ever break my Madanga again, that I will rip you to shred. And Lord Nrsimhadev took his claw, got his nails across the chest of the Chankasi. So Chankasi, his samadhi is there in Mayapur. They have the samadhi, big samadhi there. Every year we visit there, Chankasi samadhi. And there's Chankasi, his nickname was Champa. So there's a champa tree, a big champa tree grows there. And there's also a neem tree. The neem tree is Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya was called Nimai because he was born under the neem tree. So his name was Nimai. So in the Chankasi Samadhi, there's the champa tree and the neem tree, showing cooperation between the Hindu and the Muslim, that they're friends. And Prabhupada told us, he said, even during time of partition, when there was a Hindu-Muslim riot, he said that time there was no problem. The Mohammedan people never stopped the kirtan. So Mahaprabhu had nice kirtan in the home of Srivat every night. Mother Sachi, she was always worried about her son. Because after he'd gone to Gaya, it was like he had some mental problem. You know, he was always crying for Krishna. He was always calling, "Oh Krishna, where are you? When will you come? When will I see you?" Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he teaches to worship Krishna in the mood of the gopis. The mood of the gopis, Vipralamba Seva. Vipralamba Seva. Service in separation. They don't say, "Oh, I'm seeing Krishna." You know, it's not like Meera. Meerabai, that's different. Meerabai, she's saying, "Oh, Krishna's coming, Krishna's dancing." But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his followers, they don't say, they will say, "Where is Krishna? When is he coming?" And that's more intense, more longing for Krishna. The mood of separation. This is the mood of the gopis. So Mahaprabhu is teaching this Gopi Bhav or Radha Bhav, the mood of these cowherd ladies. They're the greatest devotees of Krishna. They gave up everything for Krishna. Right? We're reading, how many of you are in the group reading Bhagavatam in the morning? Yeah, you're reading?
Yeah, me too.
Every morning, just the two of you. Huh? Every morning we're reading Srimad Bhagavatam. So they were reading this morning, but Rasa Lila, how the gopis were having rasa with Krishna. In the mood, the gopis, that Krishna would play on the flute, and the gopis would leave everything. They would hear the sound of the flute, and even their babies are crying. They would just leave the babies.
Leave the babies and go.
And there were, some gopi was putting on her makeup. She'd only put on one earring, and she went running with only one earring, and half the face only painted. You know? Like so eager to go to Krishna, you know. Not like Saraswati when Brahma was doing the yajna. You know that in Pushkar, Brahma. He's only
What is the story there? That story.
She's asking what is that story?
What, Saraswati?
About Saraswati. No, she wants to know about that story.
Huh?
She wants to know about that Saraswati story.
Oh, Saraswati, the story is, Lord Brahma was doing the yajna. Lord Brahma doing yajna, Saraswati's wife. So to do the yajna, wife should be there with the husband, right? They're doing the yajna. So the brahmanas were telling Brahma, "Where's your wife?" And he's calling his wife, "Come, you have to come. It's the time for the yajna is coming." And she said, I'm coming, just be patient." You know, women. So Lord Brahma said, and it came time to the yajna, and the Brahmana said, "Where's your wife? Where's your wife?" And he's calling on, and she said, I'm coming, give me time.
Give me 5 minutes and taking out an hour.
So then, so then the Brahmanas told Lord Brahma, you know, your wife hasn't come. Yeah, take another wife. So there was another girl there, you know, Gayatri, you know, about the girl. They took this girl, Gayatri, and so she became the wife of Brahma and sat in the yajna. And so they did the yajna, and then Saraswati came, and she saw, oh, you've done the yajna. Oh, you've got another wife, is it? You took another wife, you couldn't wait for me. And so she said, then I curse you. You will only be worshipped in one place.
Oh.
Krishna.
Yeah, that one is in Pushkar. Yeah, Pushkar only. Yes,
Do not worship Brahma. Do not worship Brahma any other place. And she cursed also that girl. Your mantra will never be chanted aloud. Gayatri mantra shouldn't be chanted aloud.
It should not be.
Should not.
But in India, sometimes they play it.
Yeah, they play. Yeah.
They play everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah.
Even the bells also.
No, but it should be chanted slow. Like, you know,
Man mein andar.
Man mein, yes.
Let us speak about it.
Continuous bells were there for Gayatri Mantra. Every time it's chanting.
Yeah.
The bells.
Told now the gopis. What is the difference between Meera and
Between Meera and the
And the
gopis.
gopis.
Well, Meera, she was saying, I say, Krishna is there, Krishna's coming, Krishna's dancing, and she was telling about Krishna being with her. And,
so she is assuming
huh?
she is assuming Krishna is with her.
Yes. But the gopis are feeling, where is Krishna? When will he come? They're in the mood of Vitralamba, separation from Krishna. You know, when your husband's here, you don't care very much. You know? But when he's away, you think, when is he coming?
Very true.
True.
Yeah, it's your time पे नहीं आता तो हम लोग
So Mahaprabhu and all his devotees, they cultivate that mood of gopis, Gopi Baba, the mood of separation from Krishna. So and they're chanting and they're feeling that separation. That kirtan, that it's just like the different pastimes of Krishna, Rasa Lila, that is hit in kirtan. With Mahaprabhu kirtan, it's a mood of being with Krishna.
In Kali Yuga now.
Huh?
Kali Yuga.
Kali Yuga.
Yeah. So the Rasa Leela of Krishna in Kali Yuga, it is this Sankirtan, Harinam.
So the devotees of Mahaprabhu, they were enjoying always kirtan. So Mother Sachi, one time Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was calling everyone to get the mercy. He was giving blessings to everyone. And they said, the devotee said, what about Mother Sachi? And Mahaprabhu said, no, we are not going to give her blessing. And the devotee said, what? Your own mother? Divine Mother? You won't give her any blessing? And Mahaprabhu said, I cannot give her blessing. She's offended a Vaishnava. She committed an offense against a devotee. I'm not going to bless her. And the devotees were shocked. They said, Mother Sachi, Aparadi? Oh no, she could not offend anybody. What could Mother Sachi have done? So Mahaprabhu explained that what happened. He said, my brother, Mahaprabhu had older brother. So at one point, the older brother, Mother Sachi wanted to arrange the marriage for him. So when he heard his mother was going to arrange marriage for him, he left home. He decided, I didn't want to get married, but he thought, I'll never convince my mother, so I'll just leave home. And he went off, and he went away and took sannyas, meaning he never come home again. So Mother Sachi, she didn't say anything, but in her mind, she was thinking, this is because of Advaita Acharya. That because my son was going regularly to the home of Advaita, Advaita had a house near the home of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So the older brother used to go to Advaita's house and he would hear Advaita preach from the Shastra, and he would preach about how the material world is all suffering. It's all suffering. You cannot enjoy this world. This world is a place of misery. Dukkhalayam shasvatam, temporary place of misery. There's no real happiness here. And so Mother Sachi thought, because of Advaita Acharya, my son left home. If he had not been talking to my son, I could have gotten married. But instead he's gone away taking sannyas. He won't come home anymore. So Lord Chaitanya said, my mother has offended Advaita Acharya in this way. So then the devotees said, okay, we'll bring Advaita Acharya here. And Mother Sachi can touch his feet and get forgiven for her offense. So they went to Shantipur. Shantipur is the place where Advaita Acharya lives. And they brought him from Shantipur to Mayapur. And Advaita is saying, no, Mother Sachi could not offend me. No, she's a great devotee. I cannot allow Mother Sachi to ask forgiveness from me. She's a great devotee. I cannot think she could never have offended me. And what happened was, when they were bringing Advaita, he became so overwhelmed thinking about Mother Sachi that he fainted. And when he fainted, they told Mother Sachi, quick, go and touch his feet, take the dust from him. So Mother Sachi, in this way, she got relief from her offense. Mahaprabhu was teaching how important it is not to offend the Vaishnava, not to always to have nice dealing with the devotee, because to offend the Vaishnava, very serious, it's very bad for our own devotion. So this pastime shows how Mahaprabhu was concerned to protect his own mother from any offense. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching so many things to devotees. There was another devotee, this one, maybe you read about him, Chaitanya Bhagavad. The one devotee, he was a brahmachari. You know brahmachari? You know, they don't marry, right? And he only lived on milk and fruit. He didn't eat any cooked food. He just lived on milk and fruit. And he was a Brahmin. And he was well behaved. But he was not really a devotee. So what happened was, Mahaprabhu was having kirtan, and the brahmachari was begging Srivas, I want to come to the kirtan. But they said, no, we don't. You can't come. You're not devotee. And he was begging again and again. And he told her, I'm a brahmachari and I only live on milk and fruit. Please let me come to the kirtan. I just want to see the kirtans. So then Srivas finally, after the brahmachari had begged him many times, he said, oh, okay. What you can do, you hide behind the curtains in the house. You can hide there and you can see them. But if they see you there, they won't like to do kirtan. So the brahmachari, again. So he was behind the kirtan, and the devotees all came and they started the kirtan. But then Mahaprabhu said, something is wrong. He could feel the atmosphere was not very good somehow. Usually the kirtan was very sweet, but usually the kirtan was always just the devotees. They didn't let the non-devotees come to the kirtan, because the non-devotees, they don't have faith. They don't have the faith in the holy name. And so their chanting is not very pure. So Mahaprabhu was having the kirtan. I said, something's wrong. I cannot feel I'm not feeling the nice mood from the holy name. And then it's somebody here who should not be here. Then maybe somebody's here who should not be here. And so then they look, and then they found the brahmachari behind. Oh, look, this one is here. And he came out from behind the curtain, and he said, oh, you know, I'm a brahmachari, and I only live on milk and fruit. And Mahaprabhu looked at him in disgust. He said, huh. He said, do you think you can get love of God just by being a brahmachari and just by eating only milk and fruit? No, you foolish man. You don't get Krishna prema like that. So Mahaprabhu corrected his thinking, told him, that's not how you're going to get Krishna. Just by being a brahmachari and living on milk and fruit. That's all material. Has no meaning on the path of spiritual progress to get real love for Krishna. How to get love for Krishna? How do we get love for Krishna? We have to get sadhu sangha. We have to get the association of the devotees. In the association of the devotees, then you get real love. Bhakti comes from bhakta. So you have to find out the devotees. You have to get that mercy from them. So people always wanted to get Mahaprabhu. They knew Mahaprabhu had love for Krishna. So wherever he went, people would follow him to get the blessing. They would go. He wouldn't let people touch him, but they would come where he walked. They would take the ground from where he stood. They would take that dirt and they would take it all over their body. And then this way, they would get the blessing of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So anyone who just saw Krishna, who saw Mahaprabhu, they would get Krishna. And people who saw someone who saw Krishna, who saw Mahaprabhu, they would get Krishna. So this is Mahaprabhu. He's giving his Mahabadanaya. He's a very merciful for giving love of Krishna to everyone, everywhere. And he's giving it by chanting the holy name, teaching everyone to chant the holy name. We say three things are very important. Mahaprabhu actually told Lord Nityananda and Haridas. You know who Haridas is? Haridas, he was a Muslim, but he used to chant the holy name 3 lakh every day. 3 lakh names every day. You know how many rounds 3 lakh names are? One lakh is 64 miles. So 3 lakh, 192 miles. Could you imagine? To chant 192 miles.
192 rounds every day.
How to do that? How many rounds? 2 rounds.
I know only one.
One round a day.
Yeah, I just started. I was doing 15, but then I was traveling, so I could not have a match. So I stopped. But now I'm doing one.
So Haridas Thakur, we say Brahma Haridas. He's an incarnation of Lord Brahma. You know why Brahma came as a Muslim? What happened was Lord Brahma, you know Brahma Vimohan Leela? Krishna had the cows and the cowherd boys, they were all together in the forest. So one day Brahma stole the cows and the cowherd boys away from him.
Yes.
So, and for 1 year, one moment of Brahma's time, for 1 year in Krishna on this planet, Brahma have taken away the cows and the goats. So then Brahma came back and he saw, oh, the cows are still there. He was surprised. So Krishna arranged the illusion of Brahma. So Brahma felt very bad and he's, I'm a great offender. I've committed an offense. I should do something to get forgiven for my offense. He said, because I'm Lord Brahma, I'm very proud. He said, sometimes people even think I'm God. They think I'm the supreme, but I'm not. I'm only a servant of God. So Brahma prayed. He said, bless me that in your next incarnation, I can be humble. So he got the blessing. He said, next life, you will be born in a Muslim family, but you will chant the holy name throughout your life. You will chant the holy name. And Haridas was chanting like that. 3 lakh names every day for many, many years. Chanting. Of course, the Muslims, they didn't like it. And at one point, they beat him. They tried to kill him. He was beaten in 22 marketplaces. But he survived. And then he went to Puri. He went to Jagannath Puri. Have you been to Jagannath Puri? Did you go to Jagannath Puri? Yeah? Did you go inside temple?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Did you go? No? No big temple, isn't it? Huge temple. Huge.
She has been to Jagannath Puri.
Yes, went to Puri. Oh, very good. So, at Jagannath Puri, there's also the Samadhi of Haridas. Haridas left the body there. What happened? He came to Puri because Mahaprabhu was living in Puri. Mahaprabhu had taken sannyas and he'd come from Mayapur, was staying in Puri. So Haridas also came. And Haridas, because he's a Muslim, he can't go in the temple. He just stayed on the beach. But he can see the chakra on the top of the temple. So that's like darshan. So Haridas, one day, the Lord Chaitanya came with all the devotees and he saw Haridas was not looking very well. And he asked Haridas, he said, what is wrong? And Haridas said, I haven't been able to finish my chanting. He said, I'm diseased. I haven't been able to finish my chanting. So he begged Lord Chaitanya. He said, please. He said, I want to leave the world before you leave. He said, if you leave the world, it will be unfair. But I want to go before you. So then Lord Chaitanya said, all right, you worry. So a few days later, they came back and they had a big kirtan on the beach. And in the middle of the kirtan, Haridas gave up the body. And then Lord Chaitanya took his body, bathed it in the sea, and then they put him in Samadhi. And Samadhi is there now. Puri. Temple is there. Not only Samadhi is there, but also the place where he did bhajan. And there's a Siddha Bakul tree. Been there for hundreds of years. Siddha Bakul tree. So Haridas used to chant under the Siddha Bakul tree. So Haridas, he was with Lord Nityananda in Mayapur. Before, earlier, Haridas was in Mayapur. And Lord Chaitanya told them, Suna Suna Nityananda, Suna Haridas, Priti Gari Gari Giya Koro E Bhiksha, Bolo Krishna, Bhajo Krishna, Koro Krishna Shiksha. Lord Chaitanya told Haridas and Lord Nityananda, I want you to go to every gully, every lane, every door, knock on the door, and when the people open the door, then fall at their feet and beg them, Bolo Krishna, Bhajo Krishna, Koro Krishna Shiksha. Right? Worship, chant the name, Krishna, worship Krishna, and read the book about Krishna. So this is our Hare Krishna movement. We are trying to do like that. We're going every door in Taiwan, everywhere we go, and we try to give them the book, and we ask them also to chant the holy name, to worship Krishna, and in this way make their life successful. Right? Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Antakale Tamadevam Yaprayati Tamadbhavam Kritinas Yatra Samstayam Yam Yam Papi Smarabhavam Jajite Anti Kalegaram Tam Tam Vivaiti Pundeya Tadakadbhava Kavya. Whatever we remember, the end of life, we go to that place. And if we remember Krishna, that is the perfect. How to remember Krishna? We have to practice every day. To chant. To chant. Chant the name of Krishna. Hear about Krishna. How old is this baby?
5 months. 5 months.
Oh, after another month, you can give it grains. You know,
6 months, yeah.
after 6 months, you get Anaprashna. You know how to do Anaprashna?
Actually, already done. On Ashtami, we did Anprashna. So in India, already done.
Oh, you already did. Looks like a healthy boy. So chanting Hare Krishna, very powerful for this child also. Can benefit greatly just by hearing the kirtan, by hearing the holy name. Krishna consciousness is there in everyone, but we have to awaken it. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem Shadya Kabunai Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Kori Hindai. Love of Krishna, Krishna Prema is in everyone's heart, but it has to be awakened by hearing Shravanam. Shravanam, hearing. Very important. It's the first step of devotion. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said to Arjuna, now hear from me, O Arjuna. Maya tatamitam sarvam jaganti. No. What's that verse? 7th chapter, first verse.
Which chapter?
7th
chapter.
Maya Saktamana.
Maya Saktamana Yogam Yajat Madashrayam Asamshayam
Samadram.
Yata Jasnasi Takshinu. Takshinu. Now hear from me. Takshinu. Hear from me. Krishna is saying to Arjuna, now hear, because Krishna has told the Yoga Ladder, first 6 chapters, Yoga Ladder, right? Yoga Nama Pisarvisham, Matatin, the topmost position is devotion, right? Yogi Nama Pisarvisham, Matatin. Shadavan Bachate Yomam, Same. Yeah, so that's the conclusion, 6th chapter. Bhakti is at the top. Then chapter 7 begins. Krishna speaking about bhakti, devotion. He said, now hear from me, O Arjuna. How by practicing yoga in conscience, you can know me in full, free from doubt. So hearing, Shravana, very touch, Shrinu. I have to hear about Krishna. So Arjuna was hearing Bhagavad Gita. In Srimad Bhagavatam, you have Uddhava hearing from Krishna, Uddhava Gita. Krishna spoke many people, and he spoke to Arjuna many times. So hearing, very important for us, to hear regularly. When we hear the holy name, when we chant, we have to hear. Right? Not just only chanting, but you have to hear also. Fix the mind on the holy name. The chanting, very hard. Alright, so we'll chant for this baby.
Yes.
Namaste 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 Kavakara Kamala Hare Nakama Juta Shinda Dalita Hiranyata Sito Kano Brinda Keshavadrita Narahare Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Kavakara Kamala Bhavena Namanta Shinda Navita Hiranyata Siddhu Tano Vrinda Keshavadrita Narahare Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadrita Narahare Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Keshavadrita Narahare Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jai Nrsimha Jai Nrsimha Nrsimha Jaya Nrsimha Jaya Nrsimha Nrsimha Jaya Nrsimha Jai Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura, Hari Bol, Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Shri Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Go Srimanande.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
What did you chant yesterday? No? We showed you, gave you the beats. Oh my goodness. You're very unfortunate. Good. Very nice. You got the beats with you? Did you bring them? Give them now, chant. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Please put Hema. You didn't chant. When you put the tilak on, you have to chant. Om Keshavaya Namaha.
How many